Hello everybody, it's a lovely summer's day here. A bit freezing, a bit cold beside the river, but sure look it. What can you do? But yeah, I just want to talk for a second for a few things. And I said might as well talk when I'm out here, because might as well when I'm sitting here. Might as well, I'm just relaxing here, just chilling out, having a bit of a chill time. I like coming down here when it's sunny. Just for a few minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, just to chill, the nice fresh air coming off from the river into your face is better. It's the best medicine anybody can give you. Nice, because obviously from the waves there, the water comes up and hits you in the face. So that's why it's a bit chilly too. But at the same time, it's nice and refreshing. It refreshes you. But yeah, I just want to talk for a second because we have this atmosphere in Ireland. I suppose with politics especially. That what can you do? That's what you always hear people say. What can you do? Whenever you see the government doing something like giving themselves a pay rise, like they took it upon themselves to give themselves a nice pay rise this year, during when 500,000 people out of work, when businesses are closed, they decided to give themselves a pay rise. Like again, it's a great country for some, isn't it? And that doesn't account expenses. And listen to this now: €5,000 to spend a day, not a week, a day on food for themselves. The taxpayer pays for it. They don't pay for it. We pay for it. And they get over 100,000 now a year, along with expenses and things like that. So you're probably saying, to be generous, maybe 200,000 if they put their hand in the jar enough. 200,000, I say. So yeah, what can you do? Like, you often hear people saying, what can you do? But here's what you can do. You can keep annoying them and keep pushing them, because it's not right that they are spending this amount of money on themselves. Again, it's public funds, it's public money. Taxpayer pays for it. The taxpayer works hard for it. You and I work, our asses off every day of the week. They sit at the door and they talk utter shite, some of them. And they think they're entitled. Again, this is the thing, they think they're entitled. At most, and this is being generous, 50,000 a year. That's being generous. That's being generous. That should be the pay, because in other countries, they get, in America and other countries, they don't even get that kind of money. They get, like, even the president of Ireland, for example, gets more than I think in the president of the United States gets a year. So there's something very wrong there, and Michael Higgins has too much money on it, so he doesn't need it. So much for the Labour Party, always for the workers, and you don't see Michael D. Higgins going to give money to people. But yeah, you often have to wonder, and again, this is the thing, that we have to get out of the atmosphere just saying, what can you do? Because, we can't accept what these politicians are doing. Because if we let them off with it, they just play us like a fiddle. Which is already what they're doing, but so look at. As I say, that's everybody's opinion. It's just look at what can you do. But, there's a lot that you can do. Protesting. You might not take it, but writing off a few emails and annoying them, I suppose. Keep annoying them with the emails and with things. It does get them to listen a bit, at least. Because they have to really look at the emails. They couldn't ignore a member of the public's email. Some do try, but, like Paul Keogh, but sure, look at. But yeah, it's a strange country, let's put it that way. There's people working morning, noon and night, tradesmen, things like that, and they don't even own a house, would you believe? They can't even afford to own a house, they can't even afford to own a car, because, they're crippled by taxes and things like that. I know myself, there's one tradesman I know, like last year alone, with property tax, he owns his own house, but he doesn't own his own van. He has his van out on lease. What would you call it? Not lease, but how would you call it? On rent, I suppose you would say. And he's paying so much a week for it. And again, he works long hours. He works day in, day out. Fixing shower, fixing basic, handyman stuff, I suppose. But it's just a strange country. Like, people who walk don't get anything in this country. And then the politicians, they get everything, which is questionable. Let's put it that way. Questionable is the word to use. But yeah, just to say, we have to get out of the atmosphere just saying, what can you do, etc, etc, etc. Because, we're never going to get something changed. Because again, these politicians don't deserve a penny. Well, they deserve to get something. Again, if they work for it, they deserve to get something for it. But again, the money they're getting is ridiculous. Like, even people who have billion-dollar companies don't get that much money a week or a year or whatever. It's a joke. They take us for fools, especially now. With everybody lost their jobs and people losing incomes, like, there's no tomorrow. And then these politicians turn around and, again, this is what they do with our public funds. But anyway, take care, everybody, and bye.